Once upon a time, as all good stories were, and all stories invariably are, there lived a little girl. At the time our story starts, she had no name. One day, it began to rain.
My gosh, my goodness!
She could not recall sitting on her swing in the rain before, and since she'd forgotten almost everything from the time before she was sat on the swing, she could not even remember what rain was.
What can this be? Melted diamonds more precious than anything? Little ropes from the sky? Or is it the tears of the people who sit on the clouds? Oh, I have to see!
Yep.
So she pushed herself higher and climbed farther into the air than ever before. But she could not see where the rain began. The clouds were still too far away. And so the little girl began to rain her own tears, because now she was sadder than ever before. The song she had been singing became a chorus of hiccups and hiccoughs. The thoughts she had been thinking all vanished into unhappiness. Then, through the blur of her tears, something began to emerge. As she carried on swinging up and down, a bright light began to sneak its ways through the clouds and started to dry up some of the rain. With a sniff and a sniffle and a final hiccup, just for good measure, the little girl's tears stopped. She had noticed something else beside the light, over in the distance. And then, to the girl's surprise, she found herself at the top of the rope, right amongst the clouds. It was just like being in the middle of a ball of cotton wool, soft and fluffy and white. It felt like it would be fun to try bouncing up and down because the cloud felt so soft and squidgy. So, she took one more quick glance around to make sure that there really wasn't anyone there to tell her off, and she crouched down like a coiled spring. Then she kicked herself up and boing! Up she went. The cloud man explained to the little girl that every person and every creature on top of the clouds had been just as inquisitive as she had been, and that is how they had all ended up together.
How did they get here, though?
Well, I don't rightly know, but I'm sure I know a man who does.
Well, well, what have we here?
This is a little girl who would like to know how everybody came to be sat on top of the clouds.
Well, well, how did you get here yourself?
It must just be a bit of magic.
Yep.
Well, well, I guess you must be right. What's your name, little girl?
My name?
For she did not know what a name was.
I thought everybody had a name. There is a man who knows the name of everything, sat right over there.
Excuse me, but would you happen to know my name?
You don't look like anything that I would know the name of. Well, at least until you remember what your proper name is, we shall call you Amnesia.
But she never had a name to start with.
I believe you need to find the Peekahawkahoo.
What on earth is a Peekahawkahoo, you may ask? And apparently, they are able to give you a name if you don't think you have one.
Yep.
Don't say that too loudly or you'll never find him. Once he knows someone is after him, he runs about all over the place, and you'll never be quick enough to keep up. He's got wings, you know.
Obviously, they didn't know. But now they did. Maybe the Peekahawkahoo was some kind of bird.
Yep.
I don't believe my eyes. That is my swing.
Then, to their amazement, they noticed something appear right there on the swing in front of them.
Finally. Welcome back, Piney Gir. And good afternoon to the rest of you too.
Well, well, I guess you found your name.
I guess I did.